Hello, everyone. It's Rob Lee, Tarot with an Attitude. Got a great episode today. Stick around. You're going to meet a young lady named Kathy. This woman is excited about the awakening and what's going on in her life and actually wanted to share this with other people. So stick around. You're going to meet a great person and have some good times. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, Rob Lee. You can reach me through my email, tarotwithanattitude@gmail.com. Also, do me a favor, be on the lookout. New website coming up hopefully tonight or tomorrow, tarotwithanattitude.com. Check us out, be able to book readings directly through that site. Till then, if you need to get hold of me, hit me at that email, tarotwithanattitude@gmail.com. Also, we have a wonderful Facebook site you can check me out on. It is Tarot with an Attitude. Go figure. Go to Facebook, look for the page, like the page. I post content there, things like that. While you're watching the video, please reach up, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell. Let's make sure you're getting content as it comes online right away, and that'll let you know. So today I had the wonderful opportunity to talk with a lady by the name of Kathy. She is going through the Great Awakening and a spirit change in her life, even at a later age. And it can be tough, but she's having a ball and had some questions and didn't mind sharing those with me. And we used some tarot to kind of go in. She's all new to tarot, very excited. Awesome person. I feel like I've made an actual friend here. So hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more Kathy too with Tarot with an Attitude. So here we go. Let's get into the interview as it was already begun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's ask that
Does
question.
that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you need to know about, a romantic or another partner, a life partner? I think you're talking about more of a romantic partner than just somebody to go have a beer with.
No, I'm
right?
not.
Okay. So you're looking for just the soulmate type of thing, just somebody that you can connect with.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Well, yeah, mate. Yes, all of the above.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All of it.
Okay.
The whole package.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm just wondering if that's in the cards, so to speak.
Okay, let's take a look. And I'm going to ask, we want to know where relationships are going. And we're talking about personal relationships. I don't care about work right now. Kathy wants to know about her personal relationships. What does Kathy need to know about her personal relationships?
All right, except for I forgot. Let me run and get my glasses real quick. Won't take long.
Go right ahead. All right.
Okay.
So, one of the things we're looking at here, like I said, cups right here, beginning is always about the subconscious and the emotion. Okay. It is about that love. It's about relationships. It's about wherever. What we see here in the nines are always, you're coming to a completion. The 10 means you're completing a cycle in your life and you're starting to come around. You've kind of achieved contentment. You're there.
That's a suited connector in poker,
Yes, exactly. So I love poker. I haven't played in years.
Yeah.
But yes, so these are, especially, when we're talking about, the subconscious emotions, things like that, having connected cups in these 4 cards is actually a big deal. And the 9 and 10 talk about a connection in a straight of cups, with 10 being the actual conclusion. What I'm seeing here, Kathy, is that you've been in a spot where you have become comfortable within yourself. You're content. Things are good. Life is good. However, okay, it's kind of the question you're asking is, what's next? Where do we go? I'm not at the end of my rope. Okay. Where are we? And the Knight of Swords shows up. Knights to me are always about movement. Okay. Moving forward, and swords are about that brain. They're about the communication. This is your logical. So while the cups are all subconscious, the knight is your logical. All right. So what I'm seeing here, if you notice, then all of a sudden we've got another knight that's upside down.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Okay. So we've got a lot of movement here. You have a lot of things in your life. You're not a sit still at your age type of person. Okay. And you know, you want to don't what I'm seeing here is put more don't waste too much thought on it. Okay. And let me ask you this. The coins again are your physical world. What when I first saw these cards, what I kind of got from it is you're at such a place, you could be an imposing person if somebody's interested in you. You're set. You've got you're set financially, you've got your place, you know what you're doing. Different things. So your mindset, you're in a comfortable place. Your finances, you're okay. You might want to be better, but things are okay. But now let me ask you this. How much have you been actually concentrating on work versus having fun?
More work.
Okay. What I'm seeing here is the Knight of Coins. You've got people that are, you're in a good spot. You're going to move forward, but you're going to have to kind of change your routine, change mentally what you do. Okay. You want to meet somebody, you got to go out and you got to kind of, I'm going to ask for a clarifier here. Let's do this. The universe. I'm asking what the problem is. The universe is yours. You're on top of the world. Things are there. There are people. See all the arms on this young lady? Okay. This is a goddess. This is actually our fool I talked about the other day on his trip. He has reached the end. He's at enlightenment. Everything's good. Everything's there. He knows what's going and coming. Make sure, though, that you see how she's standing on like a child?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure when you're taking the stance, when I look at this card and I say, what's the difficulty here in moving forward? What's the expectation? Make sure you have to understand, like I said, people are seeing you very strong. There's somebody that's interested in you already, okay? But you kind of scare them a little bit. Not that you're, I'm Kathy. It's that whole, you know, you're solid. You're mentally sound. You're financially sound. You're ready to work. You're also kind of staunch, what this young lady's doing in some of your stances. Okay. Remember we talked the other day about casting your pearls before the swine. Okay. What I'm seeing here is be careful about, you might be intimidating some people and you don't know it. Okay. So the next question I want to ask is, how do we move beyond this? Where are we at? What is going on? And what I've decided to do, we'll record this, but Kathy, I just like you. Okay, I don't know what it is. You and I kind of clicked. And I'm not going. We're not going to post this. You and I, we're going to keep this one between you and me. I'll send it to you if you want. I know that when my website goes live, you'll promote me or get people to come see me. So I'm not worried about you pushing this out there. Okay. Is that okay?
Oh, but I will.
Okay.
I love this. I want people to wake up, and if this will help them to wake up, you know, any tools that this is, I mean, this is a gift to me. So of course.
Okay. All right.
But you can do what you're doing too. But you know,
okay. All right. Okay.
I'm all about it.
Okay, good. I've had a few people gun shy today because they're like, "Oh, I didn't know I was going to have this is going to go live and everything else." So I just want to make sure everybody's aware.
Oh, listen. I mean, I do stuff live. I'm an entertainer. I'm a singer, songwriter, entertainer. I didn't really share all of that with you last time, but I have a CD that I wrote, put together every single song on that CD is original, wrote it in 1998, and every single song is relevant now.
Okay.
Now, like uncanny. It's like, why, like, but they were all for me and all from the heart. And so I want to use, I want to be out there.
Okay.
But I don't, when I play music, I like to entertain. I do like to be entertaining. And I like people to enjoy it, but I also want to use it. It's a gift. I sing. I don't read music. I've taught myself how to play the guitar and other stuff. And I just really want to take that and bless others with it in every way that I can. But I also want to, I want to make sure that I'm talented enough, because some people aren't talented and they think they are. So do you get what I'm saying there?
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Let me click this up, and you may have just hit on something. Okay. I always tell people, make sure, maybe that's what's coming through in this reading. And I'm trying to, it's like you said, you had a lot of time to think today, and now things are kind of like going through your head. So I'm picking up on a lot of different things.
Poor guy can't get a 30-minute video for his YouTube for nothing. Oh no,
this will be fine. This will be fine. Look, but what I want you to see is, I tell people, and you've heard the expression, sing like you do in the shower. When you're out in public, when you're there, that's the you that people need to see and hear. Okay.
I'm doing that, and I just wanted to make sure. But I've seen some of my lives on Facebook. I've got over 1,000 views on some of them, because I'm not just singing. Right. I'm singing, but I'm speaking, and I'm sharing love, and I want them to feel it. I want them to get it, even if it's one person that's life was like, they woke up and they, you know what I'm talking about.
I absolutely do.
One person, and that's what I really want to do.
I hear you. Okay. So let's look at this. And here's what came up. Remember that card we had, the young lady? And what I asked was, I said, like, okay, if this is a problem, which it's very rare, this is only the second time I've ever seen the universe come up as a conflict type of card. So, but the world is in conflict right now. There's so much going on.
That's the truth. Well, that's killing me too. Every day it's killing me.
Okay, and you see,
I'm ready for the other shoes to drop.
Okay, look at what laid up next to it. What's the word on the top of that card? Can you see it?
Worry.
Okay. How much are you letting some of this stuff stay in your thoughts and guide your universe? A lot?
Which stuff? The worry stuff?
Yeah, the outside stuff.
I'm not really worried. I am worried. I'm not really worried.
Okay.
It's more impatient.
Okay.
Sure. I'm just like, it's like today I was listening to the radio, talk radio, and just, you have to hear the news, but just it's like, I get so frustrated with the mainstream media, and it's just like, today it hit me. And I shouldn't have let the mainstream media hit me, but I just actually cried, and I said, when are you just going to show everybody, Lord? When are you just going to how much longer do we have to deal with this? So that's kind of what it's about. It's not so much worry.
Right.
Just over it.
Yeah, and everything. I mean, in the live show we did last night, we had questions about COVID. We had questions about, I've lost my job. I'm going back to school. Should I be looking at new? And these are all from older people. Questions we never used to really have to chew around too much from the 45, 50 and up crowd, Should I look for a new career? Things like that. So that's what I see here. So when I see the universe as an obstacle, and we were talking about in your relationships, make sure too much of the outside world is not coming in. Keep it at bay, keep it in check, keep it where, like you said, it's not driving the conversation all the time, you know.
Right.
Because when you ask, when I asked, okay, well, what do you use to drive through this, the worry card came up. So what this card tells me is, it's not telling you, well, worry about it. What it's saying is, don't worry. At the same time, there is someone around you. Remember I told you there's somebody already there that likes you, wants to be a little closer to you. They're there. It's closer than what you realize. This 5 of Pentacle cards, these are people that are in pain, and you can tell it's agony, pain, might be homeless, whatever, but they're sitting right in front of a church. So their help is right there. Okay? And they just don't see it. So now that doesn't mean it might be somebody that's got feelings for you or whatnot that you're like, oh, hell no. Okay. But
Right.
there's something going on in this relationship thing that it's there, or they know you just don't know about them yet, or you haven't seen them yet, but you've crossed paths. That's what I'm seeing
Really?
here. Yes. So, because again, you're not sitting here worried about it. Are finances playing a big worry on you right now?
No.
Okay, that's why
I'm not worried about anything right now except ascending into the 5th dimension and keeping my love and vibration and treating people good. So I'm pretty cool with that. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. So you just keep plowing through, and remember to breathe. Sometimes we get so excited, we forget, we're preaching our message, we're saying woohoo, we're kind of like the kids, kind of like you and I were both around it with the fundamentalists and different people. We watched somebody get converted, and they were so into Jesus at that moment for a month that nothing else mattered. I'm going to quit my work.
I was ridiculous. When I asked Jesus to come into my heart and started and all that mess, I was just like, I'm sure I made more people run away from Jesus. Okay. But that was a long time ago.
All right. So, but see, a long time ago, but it's still, we have to be careful about the same thing, that we don't get so excited about. I want you to be excited about the awakening and the 5th dimension, things like that.
I don't talk to anybody about it except for people who are awake. No, are you kidding? No.
So who else do you talk to? I know you got your work people.
And there's not too many of those. There's just a handful of those. And I work in my truck by myself, and I'm very happy with that, because I don't have to deal with, I just like going out and working by myself. I really do. Right. But it's nice that I do see people, and I come in contact with people on different properties that I go to, and I really don't do a lot of socializing at all. I don't. Before I went back to work, I played golf.
All right, let's think about what you just said. Let's start with the question. Where am I going to go? Where's my personal life going with the relationship? And we came full circle to, I really don't talk to anybody.
I don't need it right now.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Down the road. Is it in the cards down the road? Because I'm really not looking right now.
All right, let's do this. Maybe I was looking at the wrong way. Let's do this. Where is Kathy at in a relationship wise? Let me go this way, down the road. So is there somebody in Kathy's future down the road? So I'm going to simply ask a yes or no question. Somebody that is going to connect like a soulmate. That doesn't have to be sexual. If it is, fine, but we want that connection We want that friendship. But you want that spiritual connection as well.
Oh,
So
definitely.
that was, yeah. Once you have this feeling, it's hard to be with somebody that's not spiritually connected. So that's where is that in Kathy's future? Is that in Kathy's future? We're gonna go for broke here real quick and do something a lot of people don't do. There's the Sun card. Ace. Queen of Swords. Four of Swords. All right, and then I've got a fifth card here. Cups. The majority of these are absolutely yes cards.
We got the 9 of Cups the first time, didn't we?
Yep, we did on our first pull. So everything I'm seeing here is yes, but it's taking time. Yeah. Okay. It's taking time because again, we've got the Sun. You feel that connection. You feel that connection with the earth, with the universe now. You're seeing people and things in a whole different light.
That's true.
Okay. So
absolutely.
That's where our Sun is coming in at. And in reverse, it's not just everything outside. You feel this way inside. Things are coming into you. You're feeling good. You've started actually are starting a new journey with your emotions. Because of that new light, things are prettier. The day is prettier. Things are happier. You've gotten a new emotional, and the cups again meaning subconscious. You've gotten a healthier subconscious, so you seem to wake up a little happier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm happy every day.
Okay. All right. So the Queen of Swords is telling me you want all this, but just be careful about overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Do more, go with the flow. The Queen is all about, think of the Queen as a good queen. The Queen, how does she take care of her home? You got the King, the Queen. The Queen is taking care of everything. She knows how to, when the prince or the princess or other people want advice, 9 times out of 10, they go to the Queen, not the King. Okay.
Right.
And swords again, that
Excuse
whole
me.
logical. No, you're okay. You're okay. Do you need to get a drink or something? Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. So, and the swords are again our logic. So let's look at it this way. She's here. She knows what's going on. She's fully aware. And sometimes we can let that, what being upside down, it's saying, don't let the logical and everything get you carried away. Okay. It's okay. Have your feelings, have your thought, but sometimes you got to let your emotions come out and you got to be happy and not overthink everything. Are you an overthinker?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I'm an overthinker.
Okay.
No, I would say no.
Okay. Because here's the ironic part. The next portion of this is the Four of Swords. I'm going to flip it over again. And again, this talks about internal. You've kind of gotten balanced and you know when it's time to take a break. Okay. Give some of these thoughts a rest. What I'm seeing here is the world is going to send it to you. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy each day. The Four of Swords, he's asleep. Generally, I think of the Four of Swords when we talk about mentally. You got to give it a break. Give things a break. Let life present some of itself. You don't always have to be looking for the answers. Some of the answers, let them unfold. Okay. Yeah. Four of Swords is about, okay, the battle's done. Notice there's a black crow over him, things like that. But he's got a sword right there by his hand, so he's ready to get up and go fight again. But he knows at this point, there's no fight. He can't do anything more than what he's doing now, so he's laying down and taking a break. This was reversed. So that means make sure you're giving yourself that mental break and be like, okay, I have the universe. You know what, Kathy? I'll bet you $1 to I'm getting the real feeling. Some of the reason you're feeling this way and that connected feeling I'm feeling, you are getting connected. You have a spirit guide that's trying to connect with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, have you been feeling like a presence or something?
No, but I've been trying to. I want to connect with them, but I'm just not sure. You know,
Okay.
I don't. I don't really feel a presence, but I talk to them all the time, and I mean, I talk to. I do believe I have angels. I believe I have spirit guides, and I talk to them, hoping they're there, and I'm sure they are there. I just don't. I just would really like to, the way other people can communicate with their spirit guides. I want to be able to do that too.
Okay. Then one of the things I'm going to suggest, because ultimately here at the end, and when we asked the question, was we get back to the 9 of Cups completion. It's not the next step. You are going to be, your bowl is full. Look at the fruit. Look at everything here about this picture. Your bounty is here. You are happy. There are things available to you. What I want you to do, remember we talked about meditation?
Yes.
Okay. This is where you're going to connect with your spirit guide, learning to be still. When you step outside for a moment and you're going somewhere, stop thinking about the next task. Step outside, stop, take a breath. The next time you and I talk, and I want us to follow up, I want to teach you a mindfulness exercise, and I don't have enough time to do it now, but it's an
Okay.
actual physical thing you can do with your body to make your brain stop thinking outside and come inside and be ready for the day. Okay? When
Yes.
you're talking, know that someone is listening, okay? And say, I don't know your name, and there may be more than one of you. And in your case, there is more than one for you, spirit guide. I just feel it, I see it, and I think we're going to get there. The next time you and I sit down, I don't care what we do. I want you and we're going to pull some cards about your spirit guides. This is going
Okay.
to help you huge. Okay.
Yes.
So when you're ready to go with that, let me know, and we'll set up a half hour and we'll go from there. But we are going to pull on your spirit guides because you have them around you. The 9 of Cups, you are in a place and going to a place where you can feel full, completed. You feel it. You just feel like you're missing the next step, and it's there. Sometimes you're overthinking it. Let them talk to you, let them whisper to you. And the other thing I'm going to do is we're going to work on building you a construct, okay, of a place that you can go in your mind, okay, to sit down.
You showed it out on that one, Rob. It you said we were going to do a construct, and then it was a place that you can go, and
Okay,
then I
okay.
don't know.
We're going to learn how to build a place in your mind, okay? It's a
Right.
construct. Remember the Matrix, and when he first introduces when Lawrence Fishburne, I can forget his name, in the Morpheus introduces Neo to the idea. He said, "This is a
Barely, because I just
construct."
watched it for the first. I just
Oh,
watched it
okay.
for the first time this year because everybody's kept on saying we're in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix, and I'm like, well, I got to watch this movie so I know what they're talking about. And the
Right.
red pill and the blue pill. You
Exactly.
know.
So with this, yeah, and that's all the red pill and blue pill references. But what I'm trying to tell you is in meditation, when you see that, watch it again. When he first introduces Neo in, he says this is a construct. It's a white room, and there's 2 chairs and an old TV. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. We start with a very simple place that when you start meditating, you can go. That's set. You know, at that point, you can literally, as you're going through the day, you start practicing. We'll build this construct. As you keep practicing it, you'll feel it and see it grow. Every time you go in there, something new will be different. Okay. What I would like for you to do is, again, that 20-minute challenge, we talked about. Do the
Yep.
20-minute challenge. All right. And in that 20 minutes, actually talk out loud to your spirit guides and say, I know you're here. I know you're looking out for me and you want me to see some things. All right. Here's what I would like to do. On Friday, when I sit down for this 20 minutes, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to envision a field with a stream running through it. That simple. Okay. So we're going to start this construct here. As you meditate each morning, I just want you to build an outside place in your mind that has a beautiful field and a stream. Okay?
Okay.
As you're doing this, you're going to notice when you go back into it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's going to get different things put in it that you didn't put in it. Okay? Your mind did. These are gifts. These are things that are being given to you. But all week long, what I want you to do is say out loud to your spirit guide on Friday or on Saturday, when we come in, I'd like to try to meet you face to face. It's up to them. I have a hard time seeing mine. People see mine all the time. Okay. I don't get a face. I've got a shape. I know everything about him. I've got a name for Michael, the main one. But then at that point, when you go, talk to them, make an appointment, set your intentions for Saturday every day that your spirit guide will at least appear and introduce themselves to you on Saturday in that construct. All right. And then you and I'll connect after Saturday and you can let me know what went. Okay.
Okay.
But
All
building
right.
that spot in your mind all week is key. And it's the key to meditation. It's the key to being mindful, focused, and in the moment. Okay.
Okay.
So I see great things for you in the future. Yes, I see the 9 of Cups. I see it's the second time it came up when we've talked about you and relationships. So let me try to clear that card up again. Always when I stick my big mitts up in there. What I see is that, yes, there is somebody for you in the future. You are going to feel fulfilled. Okay. You're connecting. There are things around you, spiritual, okay, that you're going to connect to because you're looking, all right, and you want it. Just be careful that you don't miss the forest for the trees. All right.
Gotcha.
So this is going to take some work. You and I'll have to practice on it. Okay. But yes, you have a very good outlook for having somebody in your life in a very spiritual, a very connected soulmate kind of way. Does that make sense?
I hope so.
There you go. But again, if you want it, remember, set your energy for it. I'm waiting.
Right.
You know?
I just wonder.
I know. I hear you. Okay.
Just wondering, and I figured because I do, I wonder if I'll ever be with anybody again, and so I figured that would be the great question.
One thing though, this is the therapist side coming out of me. I find it funny when people say, "Yeah, I wonder if I'll ever meet somebody." Well, where do you go for fun? Well, I don't really go out too much.
I just don't know. First of all, there's no place to go for fun right now. Okay. There's no place. I mean, I go to the grocery store, I go to work. Thank God I'm working because I'd be out of my mind, and finding things to do. But
go to the park, go to I know, but here's the thing. To meet people, you need to be around people.
Yes, I know, but there's just no place to go right now. Okay. And everybody's, and I'm
are the bowling alleys open there
yet? Interested in anybody who's wearing a mask. I know that. Okay. So the field is slim.
Okay. But the field is still there and it's broader than what you realize. Okay.
I know.
And this came up in the live meeting last night. Somebody asked where COVID was going to be in the meeting last night about next year. And it's going to be here. We have to look at the world. Everything came up about, we're going to be looking at life from a new perspective. We're going to have to look at life from a new perspective. But people are changing. People are getting tired. People are also tired of being afraid. So
Mhm.
realize, yeah, that's coming back. Are the bowling alleys open where you're at?
Yeah, I have one that I have
Okay.
it in my neighbor. I'm not going to the bowling alley.
Okay.
No.
I'm just trying to
You
get
know
you
what?
around
Maybe I'll
people.
take a walk on the beach or something. I
Okay.
have beaches here. You know, I could do that.
You got enough
I
people you
was
could call
social
for a card
yesterday.
game?
Hmm?
You got enough people you could call for a card game? You said you like poker.
Yeah, I used to have games here all the time.
Well, think
Back in the
about it.
day.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's just those folks are kind of. I don't have a lot of folks that they're all kind of scared, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, I can't talk with these people. You know, I can talk with these people on our how you doing, how was work today, this level, but can't talk about anything else anymore with them. And they're all, you know, they're voting for a different person than I'm voting for as well. And so I'm just like kind of out here like a sore thumb right now.
I
Really.
got you. And some of that again comes back to that universe. Don't let
Uh-huh.
all that dominate. Okay.
Yeah, and I
Because
don't. So that's why I'm not worried. I don't think it's going to be like this forever.
it's not.
You know, maybe 1 or 2 years. I have no idea. It might be even sooner, like because everybody talks about this December 21st event that is in all kinds of spiritual awakening communities and everything. And so I mean, I think it's going to change. It's not going to be this way forever. It's just on the other side of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. And it's coming.
So
That's what we saw on the cards.
I'm just dealing with every day and trying to be as loving and as accepting and keeping my a high positive energy and vibrating on high frequencies of, you know, that just, and not getting upset at things, like, because I've really changed. You have no idea how I've changed. And it's all, and I keep changing every day. So,
Well, let me tell you this. The change is positive. Okay. And there are people that like to be around you because of your energy. They don't even know why they like to be around you. They just know it's fun to be around Kathy. I know that already. I get that feeling just from us talking over here.
but but Rob, they didn't used to.
Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha.
You know, so a lot of people are still thinking about the old Kathy as well.
Yeah.
They
Did you
haven't got a
see?
chance. They're freaking out. A lot of people are freaking out because,
Yeah.
like, what is going on with? I mean, they like it, but they're just like, what happened? You know.
Two
And I'm
things,
trying.
and then we're going to go. Okay.
Okay.
Two things. First thing, did you see the interview that Jay and April did with me the other day?
I did not.
Okay,
I
check
haven't.
that out. They asked me in there about where I was from to where I'm at now, and they said, "Well, you know, how do you feel?" You know, back then, I kind of view myself when I look back like, "Wow, I was a real asshole." Okay, and now I'm different. I look at
And now
people
I'm
different.
not.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not. I've been to the proctologist and I've had my head firmly removed. So, in
Yeah.
that, what I see here, though, Kathy, and this is what I want to leave you with. Think about mastering this Zoom thing, okay? And starting your own group for Zoom. You can literally network. There are other people that feel the way you do politically. There are people that that are conservative, but still want to feel that 5D connection. They want to feel the enlightenment. Maybe there's other people out there. Wow, I just got the shivers. Maybe that's one of the things you're supposed to do is start looking more globally about how to set up a Zoom meeting for
Well,
people
yeah.
to come to and meet. All right?
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Okay. Start right now. Just start with searching on the Internet.
But I mean,
How
I
to,
wouldn't know how to do a Zoom meeting. I have no idea.
okay.
Like,
We'll talk you through it. I'll talk you through it. Okay.
oh,
I'll be glad to
okay.
help. I'll be glad to help because it's just as simple as what we're doing here.
Well, yeah, it
It's
looks pretty simple.
it
I mean,
is.
and I don't need any special equipment. Just
Nope.
an i, just the iPhone.
That's it.
That's incredible.
That's
Okay.
it. That's it. So yeah. Let me think on it and I'll help you through that. Right now we've already got the 20-minute
Okay, that
challenge
sounds
going.
like fun.
Okay. We got the 20-minute challenge going. And I tell you what, we start figuring this out. Maybe you and I will set up an evening where we have a group and I'll chair it and you can start inviting people and say, let's just come in. No agenda, no anything. Let's give people that are feeling shut in and a place for people that are dealing with the same crap you are, okay? A place to come talk and feel safe in their own
Because
environment.
you can't hardly say. I mean, I can't believe the censorship is going on anymore. So I was always looking forward to my YouTube channels, my information channels.
Right.
April and Jay and AJ and we know, and McAllister, and just all these. Lori Ladd is still on, and because she's just I listen to her all the time. I take a lot of advice. Are you familiar with Lori?
I
Lori
know the
Ladd?
name, but not completely, no. Not
Yeah,
completely, no.
she is just she's an anchor and helps people. She's helping all the ascension people, that are concerned about, like, and she's like, just calm down, and she puts it in layperson's terms to where, like, you could just really understand.
Are you talking about Jay and April's, the lady they interviewed named Sherry Lassiter?
No, Lori Ladd.
Oh, Ladd. Okay, no, I'm not familiar.
Lori Ladd.
Okay. All right.
They
I'll make
interviewed her
myself
too.
familiar. Okay.
They interviewed Lori.
Okay.
So
I'll make myself familiar. But let's just give that some thought. Okay.
Okay.
You can reach out to me when you want to do this again next week. And like I said, the challenge, you got the 20-minute challenge going. Now, as you're doing your 20 minutes every morning, you have to stop and you have to build that place in your mind for a while.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So are you going to use this reading?
Yes, I'll use this reading. I'll chop probably the last 15 minutes off, but yes, I'll use
Yeah,
the
you're
reading.
going to edit it and everything like that. Well, let me know, because I'm all about it.
I'll shoot it to you. I'll shoot you the YouTube link in email. Okay.
Okay.
And you'll find it. Remember, go check out on Facebook, Tarot with an Attitude. Just search it as a page. Okay.
All
and
right.
then a group, Luminous Playground. All right.
Right.
They're both my groups. One's a
Okay.
page, one's a group. Okay.
Okay.
I post all
you mentioned the Luminous Playground on your page?
I don't have my website yet. It will. Okay. But it is just go to Facebook, type in Luminous Playground. It'll come right up. Okay. That's a private group, so you'll have to ask to join. Did you and I become friends on Facebook?
We are.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will make sure I'll just shoot you an invite. Okay.
Okay, great.
And on the Tarot with an Attitude, generally everything I post on Tarot, I post on Luminous, but like live events, things like that, we're going to start going through the page Tarot with an Attitude, and that's not private. Great. Okay. So look for you there, and then you'll see a lot more of this stuff. Okay.
Okay. Rob, thank you so much for thanks for helping, and not, because you're sharing love, and I'm getting, what goes around really does come around. So I feel I'm getting something coming back, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, and I appreciate
anything I can do to help.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening, okay?
You too. Bye.
All right. I told you, what an awesome lady. It was a great time. I always love talking to Kathy. This was, I think, actually the second time we've gotten to talk. We're really bonding, things like that. She has a great spirit, great attitude. I'd love for y'all to be able to meet her. But at that rate, That was our episode for today. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. And I look forward to seeing you on Tarot with an Attitude and to hopefully do a personal reading for you. Tarot with an Attitude. Great day. Peace, love, and light.